What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, October 29th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Sign up at Stokastic. Final day of our NBA promo, Tip-Off 24, link in the description. $1, but it only is $1 for today. But you can still come in and check out what we have if you want to. Nikola Jokic is on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I've got Jonathan Kaminga. I've got him 23% to be optimal. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 5,900, projected for 19 points, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, and a stock and a half. At least for right now. Because this is a gigantic question mark. There are probably going to be more Golden State people that we talk about later today. Make sure you're following me on Twitter for my updates. No Steph Curry. No DeAnthony Melton. And maybe no Andrew Wiggins. We don't really know what the starting lineup's going to look like today. We don't really know how many minutes everybody's going to play. They've been very stretched out. Steve Kerr's been playing 12 guys a night. That's probably not happening today. And we should be expecting the starters to get like regular starter run. I think Kaminga is primed for the biggest bump here. I assume he soaks up a ton more usage. There's a lot to go around when Steph Curry's not playing. And I think Kaminga gets the biggest benefit. We might see better value plays depending on what the starting lineup looks like. For example, let's say Moses Moody is in the starting lineup. Well, if we're giving him 22 minutes at a sub 4K price tag, that value will show up. But the ceiling, no one has a bigger one than Kaminga. Unless Wiggins plays. This one I feel pretty good about. That's going to be Christian Braun, 24% optimal. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, 4,400. What? 10 points, 5.5 boards, 2.5 assists, a stock and a half. Why in the world is this dude 4,400 with the best positional eligibility that exists? Shooting guard, small forward. You can put him in 5 different roster spots. He's starting. If the game is competitive in any way, he's playing 30 minutes or more. They're not really messing around with their rotation all that much. Even if you think he plays 28 minutes today, he's one of the better values because of that price and position. No-brainer option to me today. Fits in any build you're trying to make, is going to be out there no matter what, and it's a great matchup. In at number 3, I'm looking at Julius Randall, 27% optimal, power forward center eligibility, 7,600, projected for 21 points, 8.5 boards, 4.5 assists, and a stock. I like the spot because it should be ultra competitive. You're expecting to get as many minutes as Julius Randall is going to play in regular season games today, which should be in that like 35, 36 range. Difficult matchup against Dallas. I mean, this is a highly competitive matchup. Dallas defense is certainly solid. They've got guys they can throw at Randall. I just think his price is too low for this spot. And the big reason for that has a lot to do with Minnesota's rotations. They've essentially only played 8 guys across 3 games. Joe Ingles is the 9th guy. He's the only other guy on the team that showed up in a game, and he's only played 17 minutes across those 3 games. So I think the concentration of rotation makes me feel a lot better about Randall here, because I think he's just locked into 35 or 36 minutes at a minimum. So long as this isn't an extreme blowout either direction or an injury, I think you're just getting massive minutes out of Julius Randall. Well, we needed to get to a representative from a team that sucks, and that's going to be Dennis Schroder, 27% optimal. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6K, projected for 16 points, 6.5 assists, 3.5 boards, and a stock. He's playing massive minutes for Brooklyn. No Ben Simmons out there today, which I think actually does help Dennis Schroder. No one can shoot less than Ben Simmons, so the spacing should increase. And Ben Simmons does tend to have the ball in his hands a lot since he can't shoot. That's a bigger benefit for Dennis Schroder. Might have to rip it out of the hands of Cam Thomas, but either way, I think Schroeder's been decent so far this year. The role isn't going anywhere. They don't have enough real bodies to stop that. He's playing at least 32 minutes tonight unless they're getting absolutely steamrolled, which, as the Brooklyn Nets, it is possible. But the line for this game is relatively competitive, doesn't scream blowout in any major way. I'm expecting Dennis Schroder to be one of my top 5 plays no matter what happens today. 6K for a starting point guard playing 32 plus minutes and a guy that's not a bad per minute guy? It's a no-brainer on a 4-gamer. This one's pretty easy to me. Domantas Sabonis is in at number 1, 28% optimal, center only, 9,300. I've got him projected for 19 points, 14 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and close to 2 stocks. He is a major threat for a triple-double tonight. I think Sacramento looks really good today, and I think Domantas Sabonis looks better than anybody. He's going to fill the stat sheet. With a stat line like that, 20-20 isn't off the table. The 20-point piece probably happens like 40% of the time, but 14 boards, he is going to own the glass in this matchup. I know it's center only, so you're a little bit more limited in the roster spots you can put him. It's either center or utility. I don't think that matters at all. Even with a relatively limited position, I don't think there's an option better than Domantas Sabonis. The only caveat is that by taking Sabonis, more often than not, you're not going to end up with Nikola Jokic, and that dynamic is a little scary. But Sabonis is a more efficient play, and that's why he's my number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, October 29th. If you're looking for FanDuel contenders, they have already been posted on my Twitter, top 10. Go check the tweet. I'll have an update later tonight as well, probably somewhere in that like 3:30 to 5:30 range, somewhere before the deeper dive. Either way, like, subscribe, notification bell. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow.